It can be that there's some voices coming out of the soldier.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had last Saturday a very great meeting. We prayed together. It was nice, I think. Yeah, everyone received that what he wanted to receive, and yeah, like I said, we're gonna continue with our lesson, and today we're gonna talk about the curse, yeah, that we as people, as Israelites, as Judah, as Zion, as the chosen one, yeah, went to. What is this for curse? Sorry. And how did it happen? How did this curse really happen? Biblical, yeah? We're going to go through it biblical. This means we're going to read a lot. Today is a day of reading. Just sit down, and when you have a Bible, you can read with us. So we need so we need also the internet, because we need the book of Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha to understand certain things. So then we need a very good reader. Do someone need special prayer here? Extra prayers? We have a trip coming, and then we have some visitors. At the moment, we have Brother Kifas here in Angola. And the next person that is coming is Go Black to Africa. He's coming to visit. And you're gonna see some videos with him. You're gonna see some videos with him together very soon. Yeah, looking forward to work with him together. Yes. If not, we're waiting for our families and friends and some lucrative work. I showed Sister Kim the last time the way of Dorian. Who knows what the way of Dorian is? Or Doreen in English?
Dorian Strait.
The Dorian Strait, the Dorian Way in Southern America. No one.
I've heard the name, but I don't know in connection with what. Did you say strange? Strange?
It's the way of Dorian or Doreen. It's a pass between Southern America and North America. It's like, yeah, it's this is the way how people come from Pakistan, India, Africa, Southern America, all over Panama, all over the Caribbeans.
Yeah,
this is the way all this forest up so that they can make it to America. Have you guys ever seen that?
Yes, I think I've come across it. It's a very terrible journey. It's like when we talk about the people going from the Africa, to Europe, that one is one that come from all the Caribbean countries, how they go through the forest. It's a very bad, it's very, very bad. They
Most
get
of them
killed,
are
they
not
get shot.
even Africans. The most of them are Arabs, Pakistan, people from the Southern America. Because the most of the Africans they love Europe, France, they love Belgium, they love what is it? Germany, what else? Yeah, England and stuff like that.
It's the area in Panama, right? The area in Panama where there's no roads.
Exactly. So watch this. We're gonna go through it very, very soon. We're gonna talk about it like 10 minutes. This is the same way how our people will go back. Yeah. I don't want to there brother Gabriel have sent the video on the chat on the chat. Yeah. It's good if you study these videos, if you look through 3 of them, then you can see how people are sacrificing their lives to make it to America. And that's why Donald Trump also built the wall. So
I guess we have to start learning where it is for when you need it. Need to go and find out where it is and how to get there.
Yeah, the thing is, it's very, very important. I think the most of our people do not know those things. When I showed it to Sister Kim, she was also a little bit shocked because I really believe that the most of our people, they know Netflix. They know also how to see what is the name? Putin, talking about dropping the next nuclear bomb, but they don't see the migrations and that is really happening all over the world. And it's very, very important to see how people are struggling to make it into the West. Yeah, there are people there 10 years, 12 years, just wandering. Yeah. And that's not easy. Yeah. Because when they come to the West, they used to struggle even more. You know, I mean, the West is still good, yeah, for people that used to struggle in Africa or there where they used to come from, India or whatever. But the West is also not the same like it was before. And I mean, how many people do you want to have in the West? So the Most High need to give us some answers. And this is what I wanted to talk, to discuss with you guys, because it's in the scriptures. He wrote exactly how all those things will happen, how these migrations will happen, what will happen in these migrations if people are starting fleeing from their countries, and what will happen when we go back. Yeah, because it's not like that we went to Europe by plane and we're gonna go back by plane. Yeah, not for everybody. Yeah, people gonna walk a little bit. Yeah, we don't hope we do not hope that it will be in the next years, huh? Because we ain't ready yet. Well, who's ready for an apocalypse here, for an exodus? Sister Joy is ready, right? Okay, very good. So today we're gonna read about the curse. Yeah, everyone knows Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus, yeah, and the Exodus itself that talks about how our people went out from Egypt, etc., etc. But what happened? What does the Bible really say? How could it come that the Bible describes us as a people that we were blessed and after that we became cursed? Did the Most High really warn us? How did He warn us? And we want to see all this in the Bible without any interruptions. So that's why I need a good reader. that can also read the Apocrypha. Do we have the Apocrypha there? Ecclesiasticus. Okay, very good. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna read. No one is saying anything. Let's go and let's start with. First of all, let us do a prayer. Sister Kiki, you can pray for us.
Okay. Well, Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. We thank you for this gathering. We ask that you come and be with us here, that you send the angels to take charge over us and protect us, and that everything that we learn today, Father, will be more to our knowledge repository, and that we'll learn a lot of things here that will bring glory to you and to bless everyone here. In your mighty name, I pray. Geta.
Lord praises.
Geta.
So Deuteronomy 11 and 26 to 28.
Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A blessing, if you obey the commandments of Yakongo, your God, which I command you this day. And a curse, if you will not obey the commandments of Yakongo, your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods, which ye have not known.
Exactly. So this is the Most High putting us between water and fire. Okay. And saying you have two ways. Okay. So this is what happened to us. Yeah. And it's still happening to us. We have always a way that we can choose. We are between two ways, blessing and curse. And we can't take both of it. We have to choose. Do we want blessing or do we want curse? And who here would choose curse? I don't think anyone. So to another question, are we today blessed as a nation or are we cursed?
Cursed.
Yeah, okay. Good. Ecclesiasticus 15. Ecclesiasticus 15 to 17.
Master, can you repeat that again, please?
Ecclesiasticus is an apocryphal book, 15 to 17.
Okay,
You got it?
yes.
If thou won't.
Thou shalt not leave thy travails unto another, and thy labors to divide by a lot. Give, oh, excuse me, I'm at the wrong one.
Yeah,
Okay.
if thou won't to keep the commandments.
Exactly. Go ahead, Sister Travis.
If thou won't to keep the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness, he had set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whether thou wilt. Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given him.
Okay. Explain what you have read, Sister Travis.
Okay, I'm going to walk through it on 15. if thou want to keep the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness. So I believe he's saying if you're not going to follow the commandments and perform what he has instructed by keeping his faithfulness, then this is why we are getting the curses.
Mhm. So
Six-
he put us
16,
Yeah, exactly. He put us
he
in
gave it,
bond with us, a pact, a bond, and he said, "You can choose the way that you want to go." Yeah. Okay. Genesis 17:7.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 7.
No, Genesis 17:7.
and I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed. And after thee in thy generations for an everlasting covenant, to be Tatanazambi unto thee and to thy seed after thee.
So, with other words, we have a God. Yeah, we have a spirit that controls all of us as a nation, and he is righteous. Yeah. I don't know how people portray righteousness, because um you know in by the Christians, everything that the Most High does is good. Yeah, and he's always good, and he never have done anything bad to anyone. But this righteousness, according to the scriptures and according to history and to our lives that we have, is sometimes not so righteous, okay? Because life ain't fair. Yeah. The Most High gives. Not everyone has that what he wants. This is not the paradise here. Yeah.
Okay.
And that what happened to our people was the baddest thing that can happen to a nation. Okay? And the Most High was between everything. He was there, sending those people to us. Do that things with these people. Do these cruel things to that nation. But why? What happened? Yeah. So the thing is that we have a bond. We have, the Most High has a connection to us. And he said it, okay? If you listen, you're gonna be always above the others. But if you don't, yeah, you're gonna be the last behind the Turkish, the Indians, the Pakistani, the Iranis, the Koreans, the Japanese, even Mexico, behind all of them. Everything that came from the Zion, that came from the promised land, yeah, will be, yeah, the tail. And he's calling these people his own. Can you imagine? So, what happened? Exodus 19:7-9.
And Moshe came and called the other elders of the people and laid before their faces all these words which Yah commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, all that Yah has spoken, we will do. And Moshe returned the words of the people unto Yah. And Yah said unto Moshe, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moshe told the words of the people unto Yah.
Can you imagine? The Most High himself came to present himself before. Oh, I want to see the Most High. I want to see the Most High. That what I was always hearing from people was not like, oh, master, pray, or master. No. They want to see God. People want to see God. But I always said, you don't want to see him really. You don't want to see him really, because if you see him, you be the same person and you directly wants to go out from this world, you will start begging and he won't take you. This is the first thing that you will do. The first thing is that you're going to be like, oh, I want to go out from this world. You will be, no. That's not how it works. The second thing is you're going to be fear and humbled and, love everything, and you're going to cry around. It's like something, a very, very emotional experience and very dangerous experience, because the Most High doesn't show himself in front of everyone. And if he does that, he's like showing you, hey, be careful in your life. I exist, and go tell people that I exist. And this is what happened to our people. He showed himself in front of them. He gave him his words. Our people are these words. That's why he gave them all these commandments that we are living today. Don't kill, don't steal. Those commandments that Europeans today use, or the whole world, came from the Most High. All the laws of this world here came from the Most High. And he brought it, he gave it to us and said, be a people and to people, because we met also other people and showed them also how to live. And in that time, brothers and sisters, if we read the scriptures, if we go to book of Joshua, the book of Kings, the book of Chronicles, you're going to understand that our people conquered the world. So the Most High was never for this kind of peace that the Christians will tell you, because it's one or the others. Now it's us, they're hunting us. But there was a time we hunted them. If we remember, it's written that Esau will come out from the Caucasus Mountains, and he will go against his own brother, Ishmael, and all of them, because in the beginning, we got them. We were above them. And this is a history that no one tells you, that if you go to the Mansa Musa, the kingdom of Benin, when you go to all these African kingdoms, they were so great. No one could conquer these people. No one. No one will tell you those stories. But this is the truth, that Africa controlled the world with Egypt and all this. And, so the Most High, was telling us indirectly, if you do not want to be above the nations gonna be above you. Now, we are going to Genesis 17:8 to 9. Genesis 17:8 to 9.
And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. And Tatana Zambi said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant. Therefore, thou and thy seed after thee in their generation.
Exactly. So, as you can see, he blessed us also with the continent. Okay? Like I said, we fought everyone also in the continent, and we start living, dwelling in the countries that the Most High wanted us to overtake with the permission of the Most High. And that's why when the Catholics or Muslims come and say, yeah, everything that we did, yeah, all the crime that we did to the Black people was permitted from their God, we have to understand them too, because our God was doing the same. Yeah, he was almost fighting the other nations if they are not believing in the same way like we did. Yeah. When you say people like Isaiah or people like Toko and all of them saying this is not our world, or John the Baptist, it's because why is this not our world? It's because the time of the Spirit of the Most High to lead the whole world hasn't come yet. But in our time, when we ruled, this was the time of the Most High Spirit, which means we're waiting to go into that time again. At the moment, we are living the life of the nations. This is their world, and we are living it now for for a couple of years, for many years. We are into that. But the great news is this is the last kingdom, which is America, that, America is the last kingdom. After America, there will be no other kingdom coming but ours.
Don't you think the Chinese is coming up to take over?
No. Impossible. The war, I also wanted to make a video about the war. It's very well written in the Bible, in the book of Zephaniah, a little bit in the book of Habakkuk. Then you're going to find in the book of Joel, in the Apocalypse, there's written how the war will be. No, America is the last kingdom. America will, if America falls or America has a problem, then you have to know that all of us will have a problem. So let America be where it is. Because they won't let us. The Americans are white, Chinese are Chinese. Yeah, don't forget that. The real enemy is white. Yeah, yeah. They don't joke. White people don't joke. They will take the world with them. They're gonna lose. Yeah, they're gonna lose. But you go to the book of Joel and you're gonna see how they were gonna use it. It's very, very tricky. Like you're gonna see this Eastern people from the East fighting against the Americans, but they themselves, the Europeans, they themselves will drop bombs to America. Yeah. Sounds crazy, right? They themselves, the Europeans, one day, yes, going to be so angry and dropping bombs to the Americans. Let's America play around. So, okay, what we have now is that the Most High blessed us from generation to generation and said, I am with you. I make a bond with you, your mother, and your father, which means every one of us has a signal. He has a sign. He has something on his body that shows us that we are from the Most High. So this word cursed can also only be you are from the Most High, because the Most High, before they hated us, they hated him. The nations have nothing, zero to do with the Most High. Zero. All these laws and everything was taught to one people only from the whole world. So this must be clear. So which means if the Moses say, I am with you, I am a part of you, which means also you have to know that you are dangerous for the others. You are dangerous. There's a signal. There's a sign in you, something in you that wants the others. Be careful, that guy is different. And this is what every one of us have to know. If you do business, if you marry, I don't say don't to marry other. No. Everything has changed today, yeah. But you have something, even if you marry someone from another nation, if that person really loves you, it's okay. But if their parents or something and all of them comes and something happens, the first that will be sold is you, because you're different. They see you as different. They will make jokes on you. They will always show you, you are not from us. This must be clear for every man that is calling himself a chosen from the Most High. Okay, let us continue. We're going now to Genesis 35.
And Tatanazambi said unto Jacob, arise.
Sister Jarvis. 10
You
to
said
12.
35? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And Tatanazambi said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Isolole shall be thy name. And he called his name Isolole. And Tatanazambi said unto him, I am Tatanazambi Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins.
Do you see that?
12.
So when you see all these people, it's like you might think that they just came out from nothing, they fell from heaven. No. We gave birth to the nations. And we should teach the nations that we have a Father that that has chosen us. Yeah, because we are the chosen. But what happened? Many of them went to their ways. Ishmael came from us. Europeans came from us. Yeah, Europeans came from us. The nations in the Southern America, the Indians, the Babylonians. So this is what really happened. And brothers and sisters, we have to do our best, to teach the nations again. And that's why all of us are waiting for someone that is extraordinary, strong, to come in the spiritual way and fight one more time the whole world, yeah, which are the Catholic, Jesuits, Ishmaelites, yeah, in the spiritual way, but then also in the physical way, so that we again, as like King David's soul, become not only social power or economical power, but also an army. The Most High is talking about the army of saints, the army of the Most High, so that we can teach the whole world again. This is what we are waiting for. And this is what the whole world is talking about. The Israelites there, or the Israeli, let's say like this, they are waiting for their Messiah, a Antichrist. The Catholics, they're waiting for the Antichrist. The Ishmaelites, I'm waiting for Al-Mahdi. The Indians are waiting. The Chinese, they're waiting. So it's this, they're waiting for the judger of the judger. Okay? They're waiting for people for people to come to concentrate power and will start conquering and war. And it's written in the Quran. So this kind of violence is gonna come. If we go to Psalms 110, the king comes and drinks in the sea full of blood. This is Isaiah. It's there. So Isaiah is a killer? It's there. That's why he was a sheep, and now people say he's coming like a lion. A lion is not coming to shaking hands with people. So that's what we have to know and to understand. We as a people, yeah, gave birth to other nations, and this nation, they have their other gods, because we have to be above them and show them our path. But we did not obey. We followed the way of those people that we gave birth to, or let's say other nations. Now, very good. Deuteronomy 28:1.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Tathanazambi, thy Tathanazambi, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Tathanazambi, thy Tathanazambi, will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
You see? But then I said, if you do that, what the Most High say, you're going to be above the nations. Like all of us, we have also our promises, which means if you do that, what the Most High wants from you, the Most High going to set you above the others. Even in our families, if you're the blessed one, you are the one that will carry the whole family. The whole family will be like, this is the one, this is our elder. This is the woman that is the boss here. Yeah. Sure, we have mom and dad, but mom and dad gave also birth to the 12 tribes of Sulele, and the Most High had his people that he has chosen in between them, the brothers that are above the others. This is what is very, very important. Yeah. Every one of us has to know that we are a special people. That's why we are responsible for everything that happened in this world. Everything. Now, we can read it again in Deuteronomy 7, verse 6.
For thou art an holy people unto Tathanazambi, thy Tathanazambi. Thy Tathanazambi has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Exactly.
That,
yeah. Deuteronomy 7:11 to 14.
thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this day to do them. Wherefore it shall come to pass, if ye hearken to these judgments and keep and do them, that thy Tathanazambi shall keep unto thee the covenant and the mercy which he sware unto thy fathers, and he will love thee and bless thee and multiply thee. He will also bless the fruit of thy womb and the fruit of thy land, thy corn and thy wine and thine oil, the increase of thy nine and the flocks of thy sheep in the land which he swore unto thy fathers to give thee. Thou shalt be blessed above all people. There shall not be male or female burden among you or among your cattle.
And this is the truth, because our people did not suffer any hunger. They did not have those problems like today. Oh, we have no water. Oh, we are hungry. And people are fleeing to America, fleeing to Europe. Yeah? Those people had to come to us. But today everything is different. Deuteronomy 10 and 15.
Only Tathanazambi had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day.
Exactly. All these Bible verses, you can't go into a church and tell them about these Bible verses. They will be like, no, the Most High loves everyone. He has chosen every nation, but it's not the truth. It's not. Okay. A black American, because he's in America, you put the Chinese there. You put a white American, then you put an Indian American, and all them so on. Is not the same like the others. Every one of them has his curses and his blessings, but there is something special in this black American, yeah, that the others will not have. And this is the spirit, the ruach, the covenant. There is something that the people will never understand. We call it a limbo. Chosen, to be chosen, it's like you have a star that you carry, that is a signal that only the people of spirit can see, or the Satanists. This one here is dangerous. This one here is different. Why? Because all of the nations, yeah, have their blessings and their cursings. But Jacob, his solely was chosen to lead them spiritually, which means Jacob is the Most High. And if Jacob doesn't lead, who else can? The Indian, they want to teach us this Krishna stuff with hundreds of gods. The Europeans, look how they lead us. The greatest criminals in history, the white man. On the day that he will be judged, and everyone has to dance and, you know, to drink vodka and yeah, because it's not normal what they are. Monsters. Yeah. The Chinese, you see them just like that, he. They don't joke. So Jacob had to lead. How do we call it in the Apocrypha? This is Esau's world, and Jacob's world will come later. This is where we are. And people must understand. John 15 and 19. Read it, please, Jarvis.
If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore the world hateth you.
And this is the difference. You know? We ourselves as a people don't know it, but this is the damn truth. You know? I know exactly what I'm talking about. White people, they themselves, they are not, it's not like they hating you because you are black. Yeah, or the other nations. They hate you because you have to be above them. Not like a slave master or something like that. Spiritually, which means you have to teach them the ways that the things that you have to do. You are his God. Yeah. It's like a white man has no authority to tell you what to do. You know, he can go and build, he can go to do all that, he can fly to the Mars. But all this with your authority, please, master, can I build this? You know, and this is order, rankings, order, hierarchy. Even in heaven it's like this. But what happened to our people? Now we're going to read 2 or 3 more Bible verses where the Most High will show us how he would bless us. And then we are going to the curses. Deuteronomy 28 and 2.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Tatanazambi, thy Tatanazambi.
Exactly. Now, Ecclesiasticus 2 and 10.
Okay.
Can you repeat that,
Look
please?
at the
What chapter?
Ecclesiasticus
exact
10.
look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Exactly. Like I always used to say, oh, our forefathers, they lived bad. Our forefathers, they invented everything. Science, math, all, everything came from them. Everything that nations used to, they came from them. And stuff that they have done before, still in these days, we can't do. Not even little. Just here, this generation before us. If we go to countries like Nigeria, You go ask the elders, yeah, what kind of plants do you use for injuries? Yeah, you're going there for injuries, you're going to the doctor, he has to go to do some operations here and there. But they used herbs. Okay, operations on the head. There is a very old video, Sister Kim. In this video, you can see someone doing an operation without incision. A very old video. Like our forefathers, and this guy is not crying, not shouting, nothing. The head was open like that. And he's just, no doctor can do that. No way. How? But look, we are getting smarter, right? I don't think so. We're getting smarter to building bombs. I mean, this is how smart we are today in the European ways. Now, let us continue. Hebrews 6 and 13. Hebrews 6 and 13.
Hebrews 6, 13.
Yeah, 13,
Or 13 or 15.
13 to 15.
Gotcha. For when Tatanazambi made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swore by himself, saying that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thee. And so after he patiently endured, he obtained the promise.
Hallelujah. Deuteronomy-
16?
No, Deuteronomy 28 and 12.
12. That the Nazambi shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thy hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not
You
borrow.
see, we showed them how to do agriculture. We did agriculture in Egypt, and then the Most High also said, this type of agriculture, I will bring you to a land. They are going to give you rain all the time, and this agriculture you're going to do, no one can do this kind of agriculture because I'm with you. So all this intellect, there's some Germans, because Germans in researching, they're very good. They wrote about the western part of African culture. They say it came from Egypt. From Zimbabwe, Mozambique. When you go to even to the southern part of Africa, the same architecture that they had in the Middle East and all. It's the same. We had stone houses. These Zingamband and Zingangu. They had stone. They had ships. They went to America back and forth. They went everywhere. But today it's like, we have technology because we have an AC at home.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mr. Massa, do you know that there is a pyramid in my place in the eastern part of Nigeria? I think there are about 6 types of pyramid down there.
Wow. Hey.
How still today they do not know how to build not one pyramid. Not one. Yeah. And the way how they knew how to bury our forefathers. This is even a movie for itself. This is a movie for itself, because I will see how they have buried our people, because they knew that the soul, a human body, has to rest in peace, because where he goes, he's wandering, and one day he's gonna come back, not to the same body.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, they knew how to to let the spirit go into the spiritual world and really in peace and like a king, because you're going out to a spiritual world. My goodness. But today, oh, what? He died? Oof. He's in Europe it's even good. If some, it's not really good because if someone dies, it costs a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Just all the funeral but in Africa sometimes they'll just die and away with him. Every country that doesn't care about his dead people is trash. If you go to a cemetery and this cemetery looks like garbage, people have just started to build their houses on top of the cemetery and pissing, and the whole country's cursed. More, it's like cursed. Hey, do you see how the Congolese suffer? Yeah? Go to their cemeteries. They don't give a damn about the dead people. It's even like this, that if the dead people dies, I mean, we have always plunderer, even in the West. People go and plunder. Yeah. But the graveyards this is another city. Yeah. It sounds crazy. It sounds occult, because you can also see these occultists going to the graveyards and doing the rituals. Yeah. But this doesn't mean, that we as a people, do not, because we're gonna die. You won't stay forever in this world. Yeah. Which means I want to be buried in a good place. I took my mom's mom to Beulah. When I'm going to Beulah, I will take in water. I'm taking some herbs to burn. I'm taking a little bit alcohol. Drink a little bit, pam. And you're gonna see how I will come back this year. Oh, Massa received a lot of money. Hocus pocus. My grandmother is above. She's working. She's there. Yeah. And I'm here. No. I know exactly what to do. Exactly. Because the Most I always say, look at how our forefathers lived. Follow everything that they have done. The only thing what made us fall is following other gods, but not our traditions, our customs, our lifestyle, not this. This was pure. It was a blessing. Our people could fly. Can you imagine? Huh? These people could fly. A telephone. We had telephones already. Phones. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay? But look. Okay, what happened? Let us go to the book of Zechariah, 14 and 16 to 14, 16 to 19.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nation which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship King Tatanazambi of hosts and to keep the feast of Sukkot. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King Tatanazambi of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith Tatanazambi will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of Sukkot.
Okay, so
This shall be the
19.
this shall be the punishment of Egypt, and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the feast of Sukkot.
Hallelujah. So they have to come.
Kimbo.
They have to come everywhere to come to worship our God. Okay. No way, oh Buddha, Allah, Krishna. Okay, let's see now what happened. Psalms 69, 96 and 5.
Psalm 69 or 60?
96 and 5.
96 and 5, gotcha. 96. All the Elohims of the nation are idols, but that the Nazambi made the heavens.
Hallelujah. Deuteronomy 32 and 16. Start with 32 and 15 and 16. End by
Okay.
18. 15.
But Yeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxen fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook Nazambi, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, with admiration provoked they him to anger, provoked him to anger. Abomination provoked they him to anger. That's how mine's read.
That's it.
17.
Yeah, 17 and 18.
Sorry. They sacrifice unto devils, not to Nazambi.
That's the sin.
To God.
That's the sin. It's not like sacrificing or doing the rituals or the feasts of our Father, our traditions, that is evil, yeah, but sacrificing to dead people, like dead gods, yeah, okay. But the Most High himself has received sacrifice and feasts and had his days where we used to come together, etc., etc. Okay? So this is the sin of our father. They have learned very well how to do witchcraft, what we call Kindoki today, yeah, witchcraft. And this was the sin, okay? By following that what they have learned from the Egyptians, Babylonians, and all those kind of things, these people that we fought, because witchcraft is it is something that is a little bit faster than that what we do, yeah. That what we do is today we don't do anything, we don't do rituals no more, yeah. But a real prayer without rituals won't work. This is what I can guarantee you, because this is how you're praying to the Most High, and the Most High is spirit. You must feed him with spirit. Very easy. You can't just go yeah, and think oh yeah, my life will change. This is not how it works. You need rituals, alchemy, yeah, and our people learned it because it gives you intelligence, it builds, it shows you things, visions, and they start now to use those kind of things in the wicked way, like the nation does. That's why you have the bombs. That's why you have the tanks there fighting, guns. Okay, everything that is wicked came out of witchcraft. The angels, when they came down, they had 2 or 3 packages to show. When they come down, the other ones had the knowledge of good things, and the other ones come to show you how everything that is bad. Yeah, how the women can always take the pills so that the man's, everything that the Most High has his ways and his revelations how to do good. And then the other side, all the other angels also have the revelation to say, look, hey, I give you now my knowledge. Because witchcraft is also knowledge. Just knowledge. It's not always about to kill people, like people in Africa think. Yeah, witchcraft is knowledge, power, intelligence. Yeah, you saw all the smartness of King David, King Solomon, all our kings had, yeah, to build their kingdoms. Yeah, not everything was witchcraft. Everything, the most of it was the spirit of the Most High, knowledge that the Most High gave them. But when you practice witchcraft from the nations and you see, oh, it is smart, it is faster, it works too, blah, blah, blah. And this is what the Most High saw as an abomination. He said, why are you doing something that I haven't taught you guys? But rituals was always done. It's not like the rituals are done with. The thing that he has said is that he don't want any rituals no more, any sacrifices, because the sacrifices that we have done so far are not this, it's not the same. It's like we are not really addressing the Most High. Our hearts are not pure. He just wants he wants a pure heart, a pure spirit. Then he don't care about any sacrifices. But sacrifices to receive as a nation things to purify land, to purify seed, to purify families, to do different kind of stuff. How can you do it without? Now, yeah, go ahead.
You want me to continue?
Yes, we're going now to, yeah, we're going.
We ended, I restarted at they sacrifice unto devils, not to Tatanazambi, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful, and haste forgotten Tatanazambi that formed thee. And when Tatanazambi saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters.
Now you know. My goodness, I have done this teaching very long. All this is just about curse. And we are just here by blessing, We didn't even reach into cursing. How long is this teaching? And let us keep reading a little bit more. My goodness, all this would happen. Because it's in German, if not, I would make a copy for you guys. But the Bible verses are clear. This is the whole process. The whole process of cursed and blessed. Because we have been blessed before we get cursed. We shouldn't forget that. And now we are waiting for it to be blessed again. Deuteronomy 28 and 18.
Curse shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy vine, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou come in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou go out.
Isaiah 3 and 5.
Isaiah 25,
3 and 5.
3 and 5. Therefore shall the strong people glorify thee. The city of the terrible nation shall fear thee. For thou hast been a strength to the poor, a strength to the needy in his distress, a refuge from the storm, a shadow from the heat. When the blast of the terrible ones is as a storm against the wall, thou shalt bring down the noise of strangers as the heat in a dry place.
This is Isaiah 3 and 5.
Oh, verse 25. Isaiah 3 and oh, sorry, okay. Isaiah 3, 5 is, and the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable.
Judges 19, 22 to 23.
You said Judges 19?
22 to 23.
22 to 23. Now as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain son of Baal, beset the house around about, and the beat at the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old men, saying, bring forth the man that came into thy house, that we may know him. And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly, seeing that this man is come unto thine house, do not this folly.
Exactly. Did you read the 23 too, right?
Yeah, that was 22 to 23.
Yes.
Yes, I did 22. Yes, and 23.
Okay, great. You understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Then go ahead. Jeremiah 16 and 3 and 4. Jeremiah 16, 3 and 4.
Mhm. Jeremiah 16, 3 and 4, right? Okay, it says, for thus said that the Nazambi concerning the son and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. They shall die of grievous death. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
Deuteronomy 26 and 16. Leviticus 26 and 16.
Leviticus 6 and
26 and 16.
16. Okay. I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning urge that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of the heart. And ye shall sow your seeds in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
Deuteronomy 26 and 26. Same chapter, verse 26.
And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
Isaiah 24 and 4. Okay, read 4 to 6.
Isaiah 24 to 6.
4 to 6.
Okay. The earth moaneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The naughty people of the earth do lavish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the Torah, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left.
Zechariah 9 and 6.
Chapter again, sorry, you said 5 and 6?
Zechariah 9 and 6.
9, 6, okay. And a bastard shall dwell in Asher, and I will cut off the pride of the Palestine.
Yes. So he's talking about mixed trials. Ezekiel 4 and 13.
And Tatan. Okay. Can you hear me? All right.
Yes.
4:13. And Tatanazambi said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them.
Exactly. So, and it continues, right? It continues with Deuteronomy 28, where you can see the curses, sicknesses, different kind of sicknesses, slavery, conquering us, taking us from land to land by ships in the four corners of the earth, destroying our fields, letting us build Europe, America, Asia, taking our goods, yeah, taking our treasures, taking our women's, taking our children, eating our flesh. It's all in the Bible. They ate our flesh, yeah. Doing games, doctors did experiments with our bodies, okay? So all these curses, yeah, shows us that we and this book and this people from the ancient, these ancestors, these people that came before us, that we have a connection to them. And that this book, when it tells you what happened before, it happens to you what is happening now, and it's also telling you what will happen later. We can never, ever just believe, oh yeah, life is just party, life is just living, life is just having fun and watching Netflix or whatever. No, there was a life before. Why we went to slavery, why we don't have the lifestyle like the West. This is the white man's paradise. This world here is the white man's world. Okay, he could do whatever. You can go to Romans 11. He could do whatever what he wanted. The Most High gave it to him. Yeah. Say, be above my people. You are grafted in. Show them better. But the Most High, in the same way, the Most High is also telling them, you won't do that. You are not good. You are wicked. You white man. Yeah, do. But in the end, my people will come back because you are not worthy. I know you. I know your heart. I know the stiff-necked. I know how my people are blind and whatever will happen. But through the chaos, through the problems in this world, my people will recognize, and me, myself, I will be able to show myself the second time again and tell them, look, come back home. And this time forever, because this is the book closes itself. Okay? You see? Yeah. So we are children of the promise. The promise must come from somewhere. We are children of kings. The kings must live before. We are children of a rich God. So where is he rich? Yeah, when he's rich in the universe, we are not interested because we live here on earth. So he's rich here on earth, which means that this richness on the earth belongs to us. Where is it? We need to have it. Where's the intellect? Where's the power? Where's the strength? Where's our army? And that's why I read to you guys what really happened. A part of it, because I jumped just, yeah, because there's so much to read, yeah. But the Bible shows you exactly, precept upon precept. You have to go from this Bible verse to another, from this to another. But you're going to understand exactly that our people they had a good life. They were blessed. And then that what happened to us is misery. But the Most High knows why, and he knows how we're going to make it better. And brothers and sisters, I have always said, and I always say in my videos, yeah, that the whole world will come to Africa. The Most High lives in Africa, and people in Africa, they will suffer until they, one more time, go and with their knees and say, hey, we want to, in that day, they won't call names. They will just say, we want to see the Most High from our ancient fathers. And then the gods, then they will see the lights, the rainbow, the stars coming down, flipping above their, then they're going to see, ooh, the Most High is coming with his clouds. Yay, my sons, daughters, it's time. Welcome your brothers from far here, build here. Yeah. But if Africa and his people still continues, oh, Jesus, Maria, I'm a Catholic. Oh, when they continue with this kind of things, oh, Allahu Akbar, brothers and sisters, they gonna end badly. I promise you, badly, badly, badly. Because our forefathers did not do any witchcraft, I tell you. When the white people came to our kingdoms, they did not make people eating blood and like they do sacrifices, man with man and with children or whatever. This is not our stuff. Okay? It was a curse because King David just saw a woman there and just sent the man far away to go to war to die. This was directly a sin for his whole house. And how will it be if he's drinking blood and whatever? Okay? So we are people of the book. We had our elders. We are scared to fear to do sin. When King Leopold came, he said, these people don't like sin. Now let us bring them, let us move them to sin. This is what happened. I still hear this teaching. Oh yeah, our people in the ancient time, our forefathers were sorcerers. Who told you? Okay. Now we are lost people. Yeah. So, brothers and sisters, next week, we're gonna do a spiritual work. Me, myself, I'm gonna do like in the ancient days. We're gonna pray spiritually. We're gonna use water, salt, sending the limon. Yeah, to get a little bit power and be a little bit strengthened spiritually. So don't miss that. If you feel weak, if you feel that you need some prayers, some deep prayers, next Saturday, we're gonna do that. Today, I really wanted to teach you that. That was most I have given me for this day. For me, it's very important for our people to know that the Bible really describes how we lived, you know, and how these curses have started. And, you know, our kings, and they have done a lot of mistakes. But this doesn't mean that it will stay forever like that. Pray for one another. Pray for our people. Pray for everyone, even those from the nations, because some of them I really think that they will join us. And pray for everyone that is that the Most High wants him to come to our kingdom. And pray, brothers and sisters, that the Most High brings the restoration of his people or in his kingdom. It is very, very important for us to have places for our people to come home. Yeah. Not like, oh yeah, they need millions. No, for free. We need places for our people to come home and to give us their experience and to live with us and in a community, so that we can teach each other. Yeah, like hey, if we have done wrong, hey, just make it better and stuff like that. Okay. This is how it's gonna be. Yeah. If something's wrong, our forefathers, they sat together, they spoke, and when something was really, really wrong, the spirit came. They had no problem with that. And go to Ghana, you're joking? What, you stole? No, I didn't steal. Okay, come to the shrine. Okay. Yeah. Put your head into the shrine. No, I didn't. I didn't. You know, over. That guy will confess. You have never seen a confession like this. You can't get a confession like this in front of the white man's lawyers and stuff like that. No. You see, because he knows, oh, Satan will take me in the night. Because our people, the Most High himself say, I am both good and bad, fire and water. What do you want? Oh, Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Satan. The Satan have told me whatever. Okay, we know all this, yeah? It's business, it's big business. It also exists, yeah? But all this would not exist if we would know the righteous Father, if we would not be, Satan exists because Christianity also, yeah? Because in other fact, that would happen to our people who came from the Most High. Evil spirits is not from the Most High, I tell you. But that curse, that judgment that happened to us came from the Most High. Yeah. And then we have to accept to be, that the Most High shows us the way. We have to accept that what happened. We have first to accept ourselves and everything that happened to us, and accepting our history, accepting everything that was bad, so that we can make it better. Yeah. If we ourselves do not accept ourselves everywhere where we are as a nation, yeah, and I like Julius Malema, yeah, like him very well, because we have to accept our people. Yeah, this is us. We are these people, Malema, they are politicians, but they know we are the people of the book. They know this is what we are. And not like, oh no, I have nothing to do with Africa. I have never been there. Oh, well, I don't like my people. No. Even if your people do crap, accept your people. Accept everything that happened. And then we're going to move forward as one nation. Okay, let us hit the prayer. Next week, you can come with don't wear black clothing, don't wear red clothing, yeah, so that you don't block your spirit. Yeah. And if you have a little bit salt, I can also pray over the salt. And yeah, very good.